What a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Huskers will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So Georgia Tech's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated?
Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
This crowd, full throat, straining the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moves to change impossible. Back to throw, it's Kane. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. To go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And listen, the quarterback drops back. He's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bootleg and rolling out. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there. They'll stop him at the 26. So Nebraska's offense will have its first possession of the game. Quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. First down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And they'll take over.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Grab behind the line, it's Haynes. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 4.
This quarterback, the way this defense has in this game today, multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front, winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Raiola. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen it happen.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Creates a little room. Got the first down himself. Oh, a lot of space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Kane. Gets it to the back. He's loose. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
And did he get in? Yes. They say yes. It's a touchdown.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. I'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Rayola. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hands it off. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Right back to him on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they got it at the 45.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage of running back. And you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Smashes through
through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's King. Steps away to find some room. Ball is free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket. The defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's into the open down the middle. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown! What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got a man. It's Key. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Matt Rule delivered Nebraska's first winning season since 2016, but they lost 5 games by a single possession. Now Rule's going to have to find a way to win those close games.
They got to find a way to win the close games. They made the change last year down the stretch at OC, and now does that pay off? Because I think we all believe we watched Dylan Raiola, and he's got something to him, Palmer. He's got that special to him. You can see it in spurts, but we got to get it more consistently.
This was a program that didn't look very good a couple of years ago, and what a difference 1 year makes. All of a sudden, this team believes. There's a lot of discipline. A lot of that comes from Coach Rule, but you're right, David. That swagger that Raiola brings this offense, it just makes them different.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll give it to Johnson. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got his man. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. And the Huskers will snap it on first and 10. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it.
Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Fielded in the end zone. It's Haynes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
They're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rutherford. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner will be knocked down. Down to 2 minutes to play in Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. See what they dial up on 1st and 10.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to run for it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center of the guard. The tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take the lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. On the run, it's Haynes. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
On the option. Now the toss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Rayola. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection. The Cornhuskers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll try the run. That hole closed quickly and pick up a 1 to the 15.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Line is set on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern.